afternoon, and good evening, NAF Atsugi, everyone in Facebook land, everybody out there in Big Channel land. I want to say welcome to yet another stupendous Captain's Call. I'm Captain Steve Weeman. Then at the other end of the table, I have Command Master Chief Duncan. How you doing, Master Chief?
Human, hello, sir.
That's right. Well, good. Well, we have a very special sailor here right next to me. That is PSS in Covington from Maine, correct?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, Seaman Covington?
Doing all right, getting adjusted to the heat. Sir.
All right. So that's right. A little cooler in Maine than it is in here, huh?
Yes.
So you got to tell me, right off the bat, how old are you now?
18.
18.
Yes.
So you've been in the Navy for about 11 months, as I understand it?
Yes.
So right out of high school, joined the Navy, and now you found yourself in Japan. How you like it so far?
It's decent.
Doing okay?
Decent, yes.
Decent?
Yes.
Yep, not fabulous yet.
Not too fabulous, but it's decent.
Okay, that's an honest sailor there, so good job. Okay, so we've got a great show today. If you could just, tell us a little bit about yourself. What does a PS in the Navy do, and what do you do here in particular in the PSD?
Well, I do particularly, I usually, I do honors and awards, ID cards for dependents, for reserves, active members, and currently we're getting ready to do exam cycle for the September exam. So.
All right, good. Are you probably not even old enough to take the exam, are you yet?
Yes,
take the exam?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
yes, I am.
All right, good. Well, you're going to be a third-class petty officer here soon, I'm pretty sure.
I hope so.
So great job. Very important job over here. Awards, and certainly the exam cycle. There's really nothing more important than folks working hard, taking the exams, and trying to get advanced. So great job. Thank you for your support. You got a great team here, great reputation over here. So happy to have you on the show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, CMC, we got some things to talk about today.
Yes, sir. Kicking it off with Mount Fuji safety. All personnel participating in Mount Fuji climb tours must attend a mandatory safety brief prior to the tour date. Briefs will be held Wednesday, July 24th, Wednesday, July 31st, Wednesday, August 7th, and Wednesday, August 21st from noon to 12:30 p.m. at the NAF Safety Classroom classroom 109 in Building 146 next to the CDC. For more information, call or stop by the ITT office, Building 978, or call 264-3770.
And as a final reminder, if you are separating from the military, be sure to sign up for pre-separation class held next Wednesday, July 24th at Skies Masters, first floor, from 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. For questions or to sign up, please call 264-3219.
Okay, we've got some chaplain's office news here. Don't forget to sign up for this year's Vacation Bible School. This year it will be held at Camp Zama from Monday, August 5th through Friday, August 9th. Transportation to and from Zama will be provided. However, if your child needs to use the bus, they must be registered by Friday, August 2nd. There are still spots available for children and volunteers, but please call the NAF Atsugi Chaplain's office as soon as possible at 264-3202.
All right, we know we hit you over the head about heat safety indexes last week, but we're going to do an encore just to make sure that everybody got the word out. So as everyone can tell from walking outside, the weather's gotten pretty hot and humid. With the heat and humidity, people need to be aware of safety issues, especially while outdoors and exercising. The command duty officer, in conjunction with the branch health clinic at Atsugi, will set heat and stress flag conditions depending on the heat index for the day. The corresponding flag will be flown at Alliance Park. If heat conditions change throughout the day, the flag may also change, so please be aware of these changes.
And to conclude what he's saying, there are 5 colored flags that are flown. White for below 80 degrees. Extremely intense physical output may precipitate heat injury. Caution should be taken. Green for 80 degrees to 84.9 degrees. Heavy exercise for unacclimated personnel should be conducted with caution and under responsible supervision. The yellow flag for 85 degrees to 87.9. Strenuous exercise and activities should be curtailed for all personnel with less than 3 weeks training in hot weather. Red for 88 degrees to 89.9 degrees. Strenuous exercise curtailed for all personnel with less than 12 weeks training in hot weather. And the black flag for 90 degrees and above, physical training and strenuous exercise suspended for all personnel, excluding operational commitments. Please use caution while outside this summer, and please remember to stay hydrated.
Okay, yeah, and the reason we have all these warnings and cautions and restrictions is because we don't want you to get hurt. The heat can kill you, and it can kill you without warning. So if you've ever seen anybody with a heat stress or a heat stroke, heat exhaustion, it is a dangerous situation. We got to get some medical attention immediately. So this is for your own protection. Okay, it is that time of year again. Typhoon season is upon us, and what that means, it is not a matter of if a typhoon will hit, it's when it will come through Atsugi. Hopefully we won't get any too direct blows, but you never know. Nothing we can control. So, just want to let you know there are 4 tropical cyclone conditions of readiness, and we call them T-cores here in the region, and a few things that you should do to be ready to weather the storm.
When Condition 4 is declared, verify that you have a 3-day supply of non-perishable foodstuffs set aside in case of an emergency. Ensure that you have an adequate supply of emergency cooking fuel. Fill up your vehicles with gas. Inspect first aid kits and ensure all items have been assembled.
When Condition 3 is declared, in addition to completing the actions for Typhoon 4, pick up and place inside any item that may become a missile hazard, such as toys, containers, and other loose material. Down any objects that are too big to place in your home. Do not tie these items to other items which also may be blown down or around, such as fences and trees. Keep your radio tuned to FEN 810 KHZ for typhoon announcements. Personnel who live aboard NAF Atsugi will find current typhoon conditions and information on Base Information Channel 15 or the NAF Atsugi Weather Channel 16.
Okay, when Condition 2 is declared, make sure you have completed the suggested items in Condition 3. Now, set your freezer to the coldest temperature to minimize spoilage in case we lose power. Clean and disinfect your bathtub, then fill it and any other clean containers with water. Do not use the telephone except in case of an emergency. There are many official calls which need to be made by both Navy and local officials. If your home is designated in the Home Share program, prepare for your designated guests. If possible, members living off base should consult with their landlord to turn off gas and oil supplies at the source. Do this before you go to your on-base home stay.
When Condition 1 is declared, on-base residents receive your designated homestays. Homestays can come aboard in anticipation of Condition 1, or they may come on board earlier if they feel threatened by the storm. Stay in your shelter. Do not attempt to go outdoors unless you are directed to do so by local authorities. There is danger of being hit by flying objects. If the storm becomes too severe, move your family into the bedroom. Gather buckets, towels, rags, and mops to absorb rainwater that may be blown into your quarters by the wind. During the actual typhoon, partially open a few windows on the side of the house and stay away from the wind. This will prevent a vacuum from being created within your house. Remember, do not mistake the eye of a storm as the end of the storm. Stay inside.
When the commanding officer has declared all clear, pick up items that may have blown near the house. This precludes having them there if the typhoon should reverse its course. If the typhoon was severe, the water supply may have been contaminated. Therefore, reserve your water supply. If you must use tap water, boil it for at least 10 minutes or use water purification tablets. When the storm has completely passed and the danger is gone, evaluate how your family handled this emergency and update your family disaster plan so you'll be more prepared for the next storm.
Okay, so you've ever been through a typhoon or a hurricane?
No.
No. Okay. So, it's kind of nice outside, a little warm, nice cool breeze in the evenings. But I'll tell you what, when a typhoon comes, and they are strong here, they call them super typhoons in this part of the world. You know why? Because they can pack winds up to 160 miles an hour, and that is no joke. That will do some serious damage here to the base. And we have a very active tree cutting program to make sure that we minimize the damage and the inconvenience. But hey, a lot of stuff is out of our control. The power we get comes from off base. We do not generate our own power here in NAF Atsugi, so we are at the mercy of the local authorities. So lots to get ready for. We'll be talking more about the T-cores and more on our channels. You'll see a lot more coming. But be ready. Don't wait till the commissary is out of all that water and all that other stuff that you need. Go get it now and hide it in a safe place. So now you know what to do in the case of a typhoon, right?
Yes.
All right. Outstanding. That's one more prepared person. So we had some great notes here today. So Seaman Covington, thanks for helping us out. We will be right back in a couple minutes with the BZs and some concerns. Stay tuned.
If you are looking to climb Mount Fuji with us this summer, you will need to attend a mandatory safety brief before your tour date. Briefs are held from 12 to 12:30 p.m. at the NAF Safety Classroom number 109 in Building 146 next to the CDC. For more information, please see the tours office. Parcheesi's Pizza has moved to Club Trilogy's Bombers Restaurant and will be open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. till midnight. All eligible Teen Center patrons are now able to register for 5 great summer trips. All field trips include transportation, and participants are advised to bring yen for food, games, and souvenirs. Please contact the Teen Center for more information at 264-6381.
Okay, welcome back. Thanks, MWR, and all the great things that you do for us out there. And we wouldn't have the great base that we do if it wasn't for you guys. So well done. And Seaman, Covington, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
So you're from Portland, Maine. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
All right. So there's a little town nearby. Is it called Columbia? Is that right?
No. Not that I know of, actually.
No. Okay. All right. So tell us about Portland, Maine. How many folks live up there, roughly?
I don't really know the approximation, but it is a very populated city.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what made you join the Navy?
I just wanted to protect my country, honestly.
Okay.
Better career.
Great. Very nice. That's awesome. Very motivating for us old guys to see that our young generation is still alive and kicking. Well, in Navy terms, we're pretty old there, CMC. So now you got any brothers, sisters, moms, dads, any family out there you'd like to say hello to?
Yes, I have a sister. She's in the Navy as well.
Oh, my
She's
gosh.
over in San Diego.
Okay.
Yes, I like to say hi to her.
Very good.
Hope some mother and my father and everybody else.
Okay, well, good. Well, for mom and dad and sis back home, back in Conus, I just want you to know that your sailor is doing incredible things. He's hit the deck plates running, as we say in the Navy, and he's already been nominated and chosen to be the Sailor of the Week here at NAF Atsugi. There's about 3,000 sailors here, and we rotate through a lot of departments and our lieutenant commands. And he supports Carrier Air Wing 5, which is the Navy's only forward deployed air wing, and just doing incredible things in here in Japan. So hope someday you can come out and visit him to see what an important part of the Navy that he is. And there's no tougher place to do it in the Navy than that's in Japan. But hopefully you're enjoying your time, and as you finish your tour, you're going to want to stay here in Japan, I imagine.
Never know.
You never know. Okay. Well, thanks for that, and it's good to have you aboard. And you're going to help us with some Bravo Zulus, which for folks out there, that means for good jobs. Those are kudos. But we're going to start off with some concerns first there, CMC.
All right, sir. Our first one comes for outdoor gear issue. Outdoor Recreation just increased their prices to work on bicycles from $5 per hour to $20 per hour. I understand that prices need to be increased from time to time, but a 400% increase, that is unreasonable. I could imagine possibly doubling the price to $10 an hour, but to quadruple the price with no explanation is unsatisfactory. I would like to know why there is a need to charge us 4 times as much for the old price. Who's getting the money? Why has $5 per hour has been enough money for the last 10 years? Now MWR feels the need to quadruple the price on us.
Okay, that's a great question. I would imagine if you're paying, $4,000 for a car instead of $1,000, the next day, that's I get that. But I'll tell you what, it was my decision. The buck stops here. I decided that the prices need to be raised, and when you go through our financials, as detailed as our MWR folks do, you say, yep, we need to raise prices. And, 4 times a little bit amount is still kind of a little bit amount. I just had a bike tuned up for $20, and it was absolutely flawless. Those guys over there do an incredible job. And for Outdoor Rec, all the things that they do, we absolutely had to raise the prices. Here's a response from Mr. Durning. In 2013, MWR proposed much-needed price increases. Such fees and charges have not been changed since 2008. As a result of our research, MWR Atsugi prices were lower than all bases in the Kanto Plain and significantly lower than the industry standard. Providing bike maintenance is a luxury that we have been afforded at NAF Atsugi, as many outdoor rec programs can only staff their facility with the bare minimum needed for customer service. So, in an effort to be able to continue to offer this service and pay for the labor associated, the price increase was necessary. Outdoor rec programs are expected to be self-sustaining, and at $5 an hour, that doesn't even cover minimum wage. $20 an hour is at a fair price for a special skill like bike maintenance, and they do a great job over there. And it is a significant increase. However, the prices are still very reasonable, and that was my direction to them: make it affordable, but don't lose money. And that is a mandate from Big Navy. We can't lose money in those venues. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, and I challenge you to find someplace cheaper out in town.
Absolutely.
All right, and for our
Got one more.
Yeah, we got one more.
All
let me
right,
see
our
that.
second one is for the barbershop. I have been going to the base barbershop for some time now and noticed the HVAC system has been out of commission for a few months. With summertime here, the moisture and the heat while getting a haircut can be quite an uncomfortable experience. I did notice an extra fan was installed, but it only circulates the warm, wet air. I've asked the employees and have been informed that there is a trouble call already in place, but I haven't heard anything since then. I was wondering if anyone else had noticed the sauna-like environment while receiving their haircuts.
Well, that's a good way to put it. It is hot over there. CMC, you get your hair cut over there quite often.
Yes, sir.
I do as well. And so here's from Public Works. So Public Works Department and the Navy Exchange are aware that the HVAC system in the barbershop is not currently working. Unfortunately, like most departments in the government, we are waiting on funding in order to order the parts needed to repair the HVAC system in the barbershop. To improve the current situation, we have added a temporary spot cooler and some fans. This has made a very big impact and has made it a much more comfortable experience. We checked it several times a day, and even at the hottest part of the day, it still felt much cooler than before. So we've got lots of things over there. People understand that, and I noticed that as the summer was starting. We're trying out there. We've got limited funds and limited resources to do these sorts of things. So hopefully next time that you go through there, you'll have a little better experience. Appreciate you writing in. And, these are two very well put, I think, comments, and they're professional. Next time, put your names on them. We'll provide you feedback right back. There's no retribution and no harm for that. So really appreciate your inputs. Thanks for being professional and for making it, noticing how we're operating around here. It makes me feel good. Thanks.
All right.
Okay, that is it. BZ time.
For our BZ's Family Fleet Support Center, I'm very grateful for the assistance that have been extended by staff at FFSC and Staff Judge Advocate NAF Atsugi. Assisted in searching answers for approval for employment under a foreign government from the Chief of Naval Personnel. As always, very professional personnel at NAF Atsugi. And Autoport. I went to the Autoport yesterday for a routine oil change and tune-up. I expected to be able to leave work by 3 p.m. to pick up my car, and unfortunately ended up stuck there until 5 p.m., forgetting about my car. I called at 0505, hoping someone was still there. Miss Min answered and was wonderful enough to say she would wait for me to run from my office to the shop to get my key so that I didn't have to walk home 5 miles away. I was amazed at her customer service, and she turned a really bad workday into a great one, simply by being a nice person and waiting another few minutes for a customer who was running behind. Thanks to Mrs. Min, she is wonderful.
That's great. That's really nice to hear. Autoport's been kicking it into high gear lately,
Yeah.
and it's all been customer service. Albert and the folks over there, Miss Min, and do incredible work. Thank you for what you do for our customers and for our sailors and families. That is going above and beyond, and I really appreciate that. It makes a big difference. So, Seaman Covington, you did a great job today.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, 18-year-old movie star. I don't know, how's it feel to be a child actor?
Feels great, sir.
All right. Well, great job. We really appreciate it, and thanks for joining the Navy. Thanks for serving alongside us. We truly feel like you're one of our shipmates, and I hope you enjoy a long and fruitful career. And thanks for making it a family affair. And to your older sister, older sister.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
good. Yeah. So for doing great stuff out there in San Diego, and I hope to meet you someday and come out and visit this young guy in Japan, and he'll show you the ropes out here at the FDNF forces. So thanks for serving. Thanks for everybody out there for watching, and we'll see you next time on the Captain's Call.